I like to look at it as two ways. You have the developmental delay in the brain, which is something that is permanent, but then you have your environment, which is a variable. So if you have the developmental delay, but your environment is, safe, it provides a regulated nervous system for yourself, then you can be fine. But if you have the developmental delay, the ADHD in your brain, and a stressful, traumatic, or a childhood where you didn't feel safe, your needs weren't attuned to, then is where we'd see the big struggles with ADHD. The more stress or the more trauma, bacterial loyalty trauma, like the more severe that is, I believe you would see more struggles with ADHD. Greater symptoms, you'd be, if we look at it on a spectrum, more ADHD in very basic terms here. If we go back to what we were talking about previously of the late diagnosis, the two different ways that we see it. So say you are someone that grew up in a very safe household, needs were attuned to. You generally had a regulated nervous system, but the developmental delay was there. You could be fine until, say, as we often see it, late 30s, mid 40s, a major stress hits your life that kind of throws you off and you can't regulate anymore. Or what is, I feel, more common is, through 20s, 30s, into 40s, the stress just builds up and up and up because you got a 9-to-5 job, you ended up marrying, having kids, but say it wasn't what you wanted, it was kind of just following societal programming. So it's leading to a lot of stress in your life because it wasn't what you truly wanted at a soul core level, at least at that time. Maybe there's some bitterness, some resentment, a lot of stress. And you haven't had the tools or resources to regulate your nervous system from that. You finally hit that breaking point where now you're going to start to display the symptoms of ADHD because the developmental delay was always there, but now the stress is too great that you can't manage anymore.